attitude is key. So when you have a bad attitude, it affects a lot of things. It affects your finances. It affects your personal image. It even affects your future prospects.
We have this coming from Socrate Safo, and he is blaming creatives for killing the industry with bad attitude. So, veteran filmmaker Socrate Safo claims Ghana's creative industry is struggling not because of lack of support, but because of bad attitude among creatives, such as disunity, unprofessionalism, and jealousy. Thus, he believes Ghana's progress depends on mindset reform within the industry. Now, he said the Ghanaian creative industry didn't collapse because of a lack of talent or support. It collapsed because we, the creatives, lost discipline, broke trust, and destroyed investor confidence. And drawing from decades of experience, Safo also said many artists and producers have turned the industry into a battlefield of ego and short-term gain rather than a space for growth and collaboration. We insult investors, disrespect them, and default on our promises. When someone supports a film, concert, or art project, they are taking a risk because they believe in us. Yet we break contracts, quarrel publicly, and turn business partners into enemies. How can any serious investor come back after that? Now, he also went ahead to cite the Xylophone Art Fund as a painful example of the industry's self-inflicted wounds. Now, we know that the fund was established to provide interest-free loans to Ghanaian creatives, and it crumbled because, according to him, many beneficiaries refused to repay their loans, and some even celebrated its downfall when the parent company, Men's Gold, collapsed. And we all know that Socrate Safo was part of those superheading that particular project. Now, he also went on to stress that until creatives learn to respect agreements and also handle the arts as a business and not a playground, the industry will keep spinning in circles. Socrate Safo, I think it looks like recently he's really found his voice. he's really found his voice, and we are hearing so much from him. And I like that he cited the xylophone issue as well, the Xylophone Art Fund. We all know how much it was talked about, that it's going to help creatives, especially, filmmakers, producers and all. You can go and take a loan instead of going to the bank, because with a bank, you're going to pay an interest at the end of the term. But with a fund, you can just go take the loan, and then when you're done with whatever it is, you take it back so that somebody can also come. But it got to a point where people were taking the money and they were defaulting, and extendedly, the parent company, Men's Gold, died. It collapsed, and the same people rejoiced. That is his problem now. And then now he's blaming the industry players, those who are actively involved in the creative arts industry, for the collapse. But is the Ghana creative industry collapsed? Has it collapsed? I thought we are still churning out projects.
It hasn't.
Whether it's music or movies,
it's growing. It's a growing something. It hasn't collapsed. Yes, I think I'm so happy he has said it himself, because he is within and he has come out to say bad attitude is one of the factors that is mitigating against the success of our industry.
So I think I'm going to side with you from something you said last week regarding what the veteran Nollywood actor Alex Sifo said about how the Nigeria-Ghana collaboration also went sour because of bad attitude and all of that. And with how these things keep churning out, it looks like it is from the part of Ghanaians and not the other party.
Plays a lot of a big role in the success of everything. not only in music or movies alone, in business, in relationship, in every aspect of life, attitude is key. So when you have a bad attitude, it affects a lot of things. It affects your finances. It affects your personal image. It even affects your future prospects. Yes, because somebody has approached you in a nice way or in a bitter way, asking you for a certain help, and you give the person a bad attitude. That is going to leave a mark on the mind of that person. Definitely, he's not going to come. You're a business owner. Somebody comes to do business with you. You show the person a bad attitude. It leaves a lasting memory on the person's mind. The person is not going to come back again. In marriage, as a woman, you have a bad attitude. No man is happy with a woman with a bad attitude.
As a man, you have bad attitude.
Yes, I'm coming.
Talk about a woman.
Which one is talking about the woman?
It's both sides.
It's not your time. Why do you want to speak? Who called you? Who called you?
As a man, you also have bad
attitude. You
attitude.
think men don't have bad attitude?
Women would not be comfortable being around a man with a bad attitude. So attitude counts a lot, and he has brought it into our entertainment or the movie industry. And he has said it all. We need to change our attitude. Like the example that he gave, the Xylophone Arts Fund. People who seemingly benefited from the funds are happy because it has collapsed. Because some of them did not enjoy that fund, they are happy, and others that enjoyed it are happy because they are not going to pay back their money. I hope you understand. It is definitely not going to lead somebody else to get it, and now somebody would have risen up to a level where he or she is going to succeed with the fund, but now the fund is no more.
Collapsed, man.
So the person has to start from scratch again. So attitude is very, very, very important in our entertainment industry. We should put up the best of attitudes. So invested that we meet, collaborators that we meet, fellow artists or movie makers that we meet, they would feel happy to go and come back and work with us again.
Of course. I'm
sure.
So
it is also a problem that we would have to work with.
Yeah, it's a problem we would have to work with. Now, Rap has just joined us in the studio. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Sika.
You good?
I'm doing well. I'm great.
Okay, so we are talking about the industry, the creative industry, and Socrate Safo is saying that the attitude. I mean, you've read about all of that. Yeah. Now, looking at the past experiences and also sort of testimonies from people, even those outside Ghana who have found themselves working with Ghanaians or working in Ghana, they've shared same or similar sentiments about Ghanaian creatives. And our very own Socrate Safo is also saying the same thing about professionalism and the bad attitude. Do you think there is a way we can put in some structures to enforce professionalism amongst our creatives? Because it looks like, as he said, until we treat the art as business, we will keep going around in circles.
Yeah, thank you, Sika, for, Now, there's this popular best-selling book, and the title of that book is Attitude is Everything, And I think Socrate Safo, it's I don't know, maybe he's waking up, and I think that is the way forward for our creatives. It is high time our Ghanaian creatives will wake up from that negative attitude towards business, towards whatever it is, that comes or that is involved with the Ghanaian. So for Socrate Safo to say this, I want to see it in a positive light that at least finally there is a wake up. Somebody is waking up, and like a fire in a coal pot. When one coal catches fire, at the end of the day, in a short time, you discover that the whole, all the charcoals will catch the fire from that one single charcoal that caught the fire. So I'm glad that Socrate Safo is waking up, and I believe that this observation that he's made is going to wake up a lot of Ghanaian creatives and even the average Ghanaian in general, So it's a wake-up call for every one of us, in what, like my brother said, whatever it is that we are into, being a creative, being a business person, whatever it is, it is high time we as a people wake up from that old attitude that we've been talking about for years and then begin to embrace, how do you call it, proactiveness and good attitude. All because right. Attitude is actually everything. So if a person changes his or her attitude to a positive attitude, I think whatever it is that person is up to is going to succeed. All and right. That goes to our creatives and as Ghanaians as a people.
All right, thank you very much. Willie, your thoughts on this quickly. Do you think that's truly mindset? Do you think it can truly change the creative industry?
I think the mindset is an important thing. It's your brain is what handles whatever you do. So if we are all in an industry and we feel okay, this is where we want to head to, and our mindset is same, is a step in the right direction. But again, I think one of the most important thing is not just the mindset, it's the regulation. Regulating people. If there is proper regulation, we wouldn't even be worried about the mindset of people. Because let me give you an example. Have you wondered why all our friends that we know from primary, no matter how crazy they are, when they enter the military, their mood is different. When they enter the military training and they come back, their whole orientation is different. It's because of where you entered and the rules that you are going to abide by. Because, like I'm saying, we are all coming from different... We come from different backgrounds. Oh, yeah. We've all had our own cultural shocks or whatever when we meet. But where we come from, there are things that are normal. But when we meet and we know, okay, we are all here for this show. We are all here for this podcast. And we're sitting here, the mindset behind whatever we are doing is we want to progress. We want to talk about training issues that is going to give us, make us have an impact in society. So this is a field that we are not going to touch on. This is what we are not going to touch on. We are going to touch on A, B, and C. We are well structured. So if there is a movie industry and they tell you that before any movie comes out, there is a proper board. The board will certify and know that this movie is up to standard before it comes out. I'm not sure garbage will come out. Because there are strict rules on the kind of movies that should come out.
Yeah.
Movies that are not supposed to come out. Movies that will be shown on TV. The time is supposed to be shown. The right to even show YouTube movies on TV is even going to be questionable. And the price the movie directors themselves also sell the movies to the TV stations will be at a better rate that the TV stations can also buy and use on their network. That's what I'm saying. If we want to build a proper industry, let's make sure there is proper guidelines. There should be good barricades that will guide people. Else, if you give human beings a chance to operate anyhow, they operate like animals. Like I keep saying, one of the toughest things to do is to control human beings.
Yeah. Manage human beings.
Managing human beings. Like I'll go and manage a pig farm. For me to manage you, I will manage a pig farm. Because human beings are so diabolical. The pigs, whatever you do, they will make themselves
Animals
dirty.
are equally diabolical.
No. The pigs, whatever you do, they will
Have
be
you
dirty.
seen
So
somebody being attacked
your way
by
around
a pig
But see,
before?
you can work with a human being, Let me tell you. You can work with a human being.
Unpredictable.
You can work with your staff as a boss. When the boy sees you, very innocent face. But when you go and sit behind the machine he works with, on Fridays.
Oh, Willie, you are a bad boy. You are a bad boy.
I'm saying human beings.
Why do I know where you are? Why
You
do
don't
I
know
know
where
why
I'm
you are
going.
saying
You don't know
this?
where I'm going. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, why do I know?
Listen to what I'm saying. human beings, they will see you, they will smile, they will do you boss. But you one Friday, let him go and leave. And where you sit behind the machine he's been operating at, you'll be surprised. You know why some of our uncles work at government agencies and they've not gone on leave for over 10 years? Because the day he leaves, the second that will leak. But I'm not sure if you are managing a pig farm and you leave the pigs for 2 days, you come and see that one pig has done something of its nature. The only but human beings, unless there's proper structures to guide them, else everybody will fool.
I wanted to end with his last words, but I can't
my last
say
word
that.
again, like I'm saying, I'm hitting on it that you can be at an office, be the best boss. You even buy your staff free lunch. You let them enjoy what's the name, jollof, loaded fries, everything.
Really, it's okay.
I'm coming. Wait, your staff will resign from work, and he wouldn't even tell you he has resigned. And if you make mistake and you go and sit behind their machine, and you see the things they are saying about you, Akuma Betty, I rest my case.
Yes, in the friend, I was your babono.
On him,
the nice so. Willie knows what he's saying, but I'm not going to get into that. Thank you so much. Make sure you let us know your thoughts on this one. Drop them in the comment section for us.